Welcome back to NC Bass, and today we're doing something different. Tackle warehouse order is here. I'm going to do an unboxing. Already opened it up to check, make sure everything was there, but this is the first time I'm going to take around their packs. This is what I've been waiting for. Fall's here, guys. The water's cold, so now it's time to get out there and fish. One of my favorite times of the year to fish. You can power fish, run and gun. Top water, early fall, you can kill them on top waters. Even late fall, you can kill them on top waters. These fish are trying to feed up. They're not worried about spawning. They're not worried about finding oxygen to breathe. They're worried about feeding up for the winter time. The shad are making their migration. They're going to go back to these creeks, and these fish are going to feed up. It's fun to be out there when the fish are just trying to eat. First thing in here, the Clipping Cold Calico's clips. Everybody raves about how great they are. I've been needing clips that can actually hold fish under 2 pounds. I mean, if I'm culling, they're usually under 2 pounds. I don't cull fish over 2 pounds. You guys see the little fish I catch. These things are great. I don't really know how to use them yet, but I tried them. They will lock down the fish and they're not moving. And they're 50 bucks. That's a lot of money for me to spend, but I thought about in the wintertime having to reach in there and pull those fish out. It's so hard. And these spots go crazy. Even in summertime, it's hard to get them out. They go crazy. I about lost fish jumping out of the live well. These things, you just hook it. They're clipped on. They're not slipping off. I don't know how many times I pulled up with my clips. They fall off because they're too small. It only holds on to the big fish. So now I got some good clips. These fish are going to stay on. It's going to be easy to get in and out of live well when it's 30 degrees outside. I can just cull them easy. And go with that, guys. You guys have seen how inaccurate my scale is. So finally got me a balance beam, and it goes with that perfectly. Even before I could use a balance beam because my cold tags would slip. Now I know exactly how. I mean, it comes down to 0.02 pounds sometimes. Every little bit matters. I've weighed fish and tried to cull them and then weighed them again later, and they're a completely different weight because my scale is inaccurate. And most of these digital scales are not that accurate, guys. So get you a balance beam if you're doing tournaments. And I spent over 150, so I got me a Tackle Warehouse shirt, which is awesome. I don't make many orders, guys. You guys can see how cheap. I like a bait that I know works. Once I catch fish on it, I want to catch as many fish as I can possibly catch on it. Change out hooks and just keep sharpening hooks. Keep catching fish on them. I don't like using brand new baits that haven't proved themselves yet. Some don't run right. Some I don't have confidence in. If I catch fish on it, I have confidence in it. Try to organize these a little bit. And you guys have seen the shadow wraps killing, and it's fall. Early fall, it's still a little early for jerk baits, but they'll get even better. And when they're chasing bait, jerk bait just catches them. Clear water like it's been lately. Water's a little stained, but it's low and clear. You want to throw the jerk bait. I got the deep version. Last October, I won a tournament on this bait right here. Called a 3-pound spot on it. The Shadow Wrap Deep, the deep version. Gets down a little bit deeper. Right now, when they're chasing bait, they've been shallow. And the shallow one, I got a different color. I got this clown color. I used to really love this color in the Husky jerk when I was a kid. I used to always throw it. Very bright. These spots love bright stuff. The bud color's been working great for me. That's what this color is, bud. And they've really done great for me. Not the greatest hooks, but pretty sharp. VMC, Rapala. Rapala makes good stuff. A Megabass is better, but you're looking at $25 versus $9. And I can get 2 of these, almost 3 compared to 1 Megabass. And you can't lose jerk baits. Sticker. And top water time, guys. This Counter-Strike buzzbait. John put me on this last time I went to Hickory. First cast, he got a bite on this thing. It makes a crazy clanking sound. It ain't like a loud, like a clacker buzzbait. But the thing I hate about clacker buzzbaits, they go so slow. It's good in like early spring or when the water temperature is like in the low 60s. The clacker buzzbait works. But this one has the clacking noise, but it's still fast. It's a Counter-Strike. It has a little sound to it. Let's actually take it out and let you hear it. Probably be throwing this on Tuesday tournament because big fish. I mean, you guys know I love a water plopper, but it seems like for whatever reason, big fish hit a buzzbait. I get less bites on it. I miss more fish, but once you hook them, you usually got them hooked on a buzzbait. They're not getting off like whopper plopper. You can lose fish, but whopper plopper works great. The thing about a buzzbait too is you can let it hit the water real soft, and instead of a whopper plopper, hits pretty hard. Make accurate casts with it. Throw it around docks. I mean, sparse cover, I like a water plopper over a buzzbait. I really do, but you get a little bit of, you want to throw through some lay downs. You got a little bit of leaves on the water. It's fall. Get you a buzzbait. This Counter-Strike looks real good. You can't even hear it right here, but it clinks in the water. You kind of can hear it. I have to bend it out a little bit to even make that noise, but it's an awesome looking buzz bait. It's kind of hard to throw the toad on there. I like the toad, it just makes it heavier and easier to throw. The blade wants to catch. It's got a small blade though, so that should be easy to cast. And let's see what else. There we go with the cold tags. Forgot, do not buy a Berkley bag, guys. I've had this Berkley bag for a little over a year and it leaks. I've already replaced like 6 holes on it. It leaks a lot. I got this Fitzgerald mega bag. This thing looks nice. Had seen good reviews on it. Do not get the cheap Berkley bag that's like 12 bucks. Just go ahead and spend 30. It's worth it. This thing, I've already seen some guys that have it. A lot of people like it. It's real big. Plus, I like walking up to the weigh-ins and people not knowing what I have. I like to act like I got nothing and have a big bag. But lately, I had to act like I had a big bag when I got nothing. And it zips up. You know, I've been spraying water on my feet. And it's summertime, so wintertime when I got water pouring out. Plus, I care about the fish surviving. The weigh-in is real stressful on the fish. And when you barely have any water, sometimes we've had a lot of guys weighing in recently, and these fish are dying because there's no water left in my bag when I weigh them in. I get these fish well oxygenated water in there to keep them alive. It helps a lot. And fall, you guys know, spinnerbait time. I mean, I've really got away from the spinnerbait this year, but spinnerbait, I like throwing the laydowns. You got to be hitting stuff. I got this Picasso. Everybody's said great things about Picasso, and this thing looks great. I like the swivel head so I can keep on pin. I mean, it looks really good. I've heard good things about this bait, and it's got a great bait keeper, and it's only $7. I'm big on War Eagle, but I lose so many fish on War Eagle. They have a thin wire, which makes a difference on vibration. This has a really thick wire. I don't really like that, but we'll see how it works. I'll probably be throwing it on Tuesday tournament too. Also $7, and I wanted an 1/8 ounce small chatterbait, but I did not realize how small this Z-Man chatterbait was. This thing is super tiny. This thing looks like you can catch crappie on it, but they've been keying in on that small bait, and this might just get me some bites. I don't think that thing's gonna win any tournaments. That thing is teeny tiny, 1/8 ounce micro chatterbait. I'm gonna put me a fluke trailer on there, and it'll catch some fish. I mean, it's small, so it'll get you bites. If I need some bites, I'll throw that. A little bit of wind, bladed jigs, kill. And Ned rig heads. I needed some, and everybody claims that this Picasso's Ned rig heads do great. I will definitely be trying that. Okay, guys, I forgot to mention, I'm going to do a slam with all these baits. I'm going to try it this week on Norman. I'm going to do a slam and try to catch a fish on all these baits. It's going to be probably an impossible task, but I'm going to give it a try. I mean, I'm talking 11, 12 baits. It's going to be tough, but hopefully the fish are biting good. It's been tough for people this week is what I've heard, but it's fall now, guys. It's crankbait season, and I got some crankbaits. You guys will see right here in a minute. I like Spro crankbaits. The Spro Little John. I've caught so many fish on it, but this is a deep diver. I've been hearing good things from Sean about this thing. He throws them exclusively now, so I'm going to have to try it. I'm not big on deep cranks when these fish move shallow in the fall, but you could find some, and the big fish want to wait to pull up. You guys will see these little fish will pack the backs of the creeks real early, and the big fish will stay deep for a while. They're not panicking, trying to feed up real quick. They know it's a while till winter time, but you can still catch them on a deep crank, and these fish get way less pressure. Everybody's beating the bank like me. Maybe I can catch them on that. I've started catching some on a deep crank. And more Spro. Last year, late winter, early spring, I killed them on the rock crawler. Rock crawler is a big bait on Lake Norman. I got this little, I don't even know what it is, spring crawl probably. I don't even know what color this is. It's like a spring crawl looking color, but that's the 50 size. That goes 4 to 8 foot. It's a good bait. I caught a lot of fish on it. Last year I was needing it especially in the wintertime. These fish are a little bit deeper. The 55 size will go to 14 feet. 9 to 14, I should at least get 12 or 13 feet. That's where those fish would like to sit. And the thing in the fall, guys, bridges. I'm going to be fishing a lot of bridges. I mean, I love bridges. You got 4 points, deep water in the middle, so these fish can go up to deep water, back to shallow. And when fish are on the move, bridges work great. I mean, that's where these fish will stop when they're moving up creeks, moving up rivers. It's just a pinch point. And these fish are in transition in the spring when they're moving up. I love bridges. And in the fall when they're moving up all the bridges when it's transition time. And then the staple on Lake Norman is a speed trap. I've been throwing the 1/8 ounce in last spring and caught a lot of fish on them. Now I got 1/4 ounce. This thing will dive to 8 feet. I mean, it's, everybody knows. It was kind of a little bit of a secret, but now really everybody knows you throw a speed trap. This thing's kind of like, has a weird glass bead kind of sound to it, and it will bounce off anything. I think that's really what does it. It's light plastic. It's a little bit harder to throw, especially the 1/4 ounce shouldn't be hard at all, but it's great to throw on laydowns, and it's hard to get a crank through a laydown, but this thing will go through laydowns and the rocks. It bounces off real hard. I'm going to be using this. This will be hard to get on the slam. This, I don't know what you want to call it, Delta color, I don't know, red crawl color. That's a muddy water springtime, I'll be throwing that. This should get bit in the fall. I've really got a lot of confidence in the speed trap, and you see these ones actually have upgraded hooks. They're finally putting a little bit better hooks on them. They come with junk hooks. I'll give these a try, but I really like it. I wish I really need to change these hooks out, the Gamakatsu. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna try this slam soon. It's gonna be tough to do. I mean, I got a lot of baits to catch a fish on, but I got the bag and cold tags now. That's gonna help a lot. I'm probably gonna say I'm probably gonna go Wednesday and try to get the slam at Lake Norman. If you guys want to see the slam, go ahead and comment. It's gonna be tough. Go ahead and comment if you want to see me to go for the slam. But I mean, either way, I'm gonna have fun. If I catch fish on half on it, it'll still be fun. Maybe I can dial in what really is working too. We got the Big Bass Bash October 20th, so that's coming up, and that's gonna be a fun tournament. I'm using a vacation day to do that one. I mean, last year it seemed like 3-pounders were winning hours with 3-pounders. So I mean, it's possible. It's like the Big Bass Tour tournament, but it's just a little bit smaller. They only play out 5 places, and we'll probably have about 120 boats instead of like 800. So it'll be not as crowded. It'll be a lot. It'll be fun, and you can put in anywhere and put in any ramp and weigh-ins at Pinnacle. If you guys want to do that, and it's only $80 instead of like $240 like the Big Bass was. So payback's not as big, but less boats. It's like 500 for each hour, I believe. So if you guys want to do that, and I'm gonna be practicing. So unfortunately, I'll be at Lake Norman, but I plan on going to Baden soon. As soon as that tournament's over, hopefully this weather stabilizes. I really want to fish Baden. The water's so low though, I want to fish the grass. The grass is gonna start dying, but I want to throw a frog in it. But the water's so low even there, so it might be tough to do that. But I look forward to trying that lake and maybe try some different lakes. I'm probably gonna hit Lookout a few times before the winter time. I'm gonna fish as much as I can until winter time. I hate winter time. It's tough to catch them then. But I'll still be doing Tuesday tournaments at Lake Norman. I know you guys are probably getting tired of Lake Norman, but next video will be a Tuesday tournament. That should be fun. Fish will be biting. You just gotta find some bigger fish. And if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like this video if you like it. If you want to see more unboxings in the future, even though I don't order bait, this is like a once-a-year thing for me, but I need to spin a reel soon, so I might have another unboxing coming soon. But if you want to see more, go ahead and like the video or let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.